Hello and welcome, I'm your host Big Robbie 1990 and I will be playing Super Mario RPG. This is an editing test, meaning I am editing the game, meaning I'm making it difficult or easier, but it's going to be difficult, more difficult, like really difficult. If you want to know how difficult's going to be, well, you'll probably be level 10 before you ever fight the first boss, so yeah, it's that tough. Yeah, it's that tough. So I'm gonna be like this. I'm just kidding, I'm not gonna play like this. I just can't get comfortable. It's one of those days again. Zion. So the whole test is obviously to make the game more difficult to last just a little bit longer, but at a cost. For instance, less hit points at the very beginning of the game. However, you are just a tad bit stronger. Although I may have made myself a little too strong. I'm at nerf that again. So basically, this whole entire game is going to have every character basically balanced, like, you know, attack. Well, they're not going to be balanced. Okay, hold on. Let me rephrase the whole thing. So basically, what's going to happen is everyone's getting massive buffs, including enemies. Enemies will be getting the biggest buff. Basically, what I mean by that, at the end of the game, Smithy will have the maximum amount of hit points that you could possibly ever have at the time. 65,553, if I remember correctly. Yes, he's going to have that regardless, and all of his stats are maxed at 255. Attack, defense, special attack, special defense, they're all maxed. This is so loud. Your fire power has been nerfed. Instead of 10, you get 5. I originally had it at 3. Obviously, it's one shot. Some of the enemies, they'll drop items that they have not ever dropped before. For example, the Koopa Troopa, the flying turtle at the very beginning of the game. He will drop a flower tab just to kind of help anybody out. Yes, you can farm for it if you want, but it's 5% drop. It's not 25. Like I said, the game's supposed to be difficult, so you can keep grinding all you want for the flower tab if you want. It's up to you. But again, I'm just going to show you. So obviously, I definitely do need to lower the points. So the strange part about this whole entire thing is, for Mario, what's happening is that, like I said, the stats, I'll show you the stats in just a moment. So what's happening with Mario is that, like I said, he's going to struggle very, very badly. The prices of all equipment, weapons, items will and is absurdly difficult to get for a very good reason. What I mean by that is instead of like your pants or your shirt costing like 35 coins, it will probably cost you like 95 coins. And I made it to where coins are not easy to get in this game, so you will have to farm. And yes, again, everything is on purpose. Obviously, a Goomba doesn't drop a stupid coin, but like a Paratroopa will, Spiky will. If you want to farm for him beginning of the game, you're going to have to, like I said. Again, all weapons, armor, accessories, all have been buffed. Yes, if anyone's going to ask me ahead of time about the super suits, there actually is a way of getting super suits for every character, and quartz charms as well, because super suits are absurdly buffed. Obviously, everyone can wear them. Quartz charms is also a little bit more buffed. At the end of the game, you should be basically almost immune to everything and anything with the items that, you know, the overpowered items you should be getting, obviously. So, for example, Quartz Charm, well, like I said, probably it will negate, like, transformation, poison, silence, just stuff like that, for example. It's not too overpowered. It still deals its 1.5, it still boosts your stats about, you know, 1.5 times the amount. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, although like I said, grinding will be a necessity in this game. You cannot avoid it no matter what. So, I'm gonna show you. So, like, his defense, so his speed's greatly increased. I did give just a little bit of experience points to just kind of help out with the leveling. Just a little. At 5, you can't see it, but experience level is 5, next level is 15. Like I said, the speed is greatly increased. I will be lowering the attack and the defense and magic attack, magic defense again. I originally thought they were better at 18 and then 12, and that's where I'm going to put them. You will get owned. I got owned, and I'm doing this. So you're going to want to get as many mushrooms as you want. This is really loud. Alright, well, since this is just a test. There. That is better. It's not as loud. Again, like I say, guys, it's a necessity to grind. I could be messed up. I could make it to where, like, all the Goombas you fight give you 0 experience points. But I also have to make it to where you can one-shot the Goombas instead of, not being able to. So I guess I could leave the attack at 22. Maybe a little bit more experience along the way, too. So basically the Goomba's hit points are at 20. Everything else, like speed, defense, attack, special defense, special attack, yes, I gave them special attack and special defense buffs. They will be at all 10, no matter what. The Koopa Troopers, like I said, they are actually very difficult to fight. So if I were you, I would not engage until you're at least level 3. But they are weak against jump attacks. So yay for that, right? So basically by the end of the game, your stats are gonna soar. But that's because you're gonna have to go up against that long overdue fight against Smithy. So, you are advised to level up to maximum level, because the stat gains at the end are to compensate for everything that was nerfed and everything that was buffed. So, the reason why I have everyone's speed so high is because you're supposed to be making the first move no matter what, in my opinion. Some monsters will be faster than you. So actually, correction, some bosses will definitely be faster than you. And that's when you're really going to have to, like... I got stuck. That's when you're really going to have to get into tactics. 6 more experience points. I think I'm gonna nerf the Goomba's hit points. There's no reason for them to have 20 hit points at the beginning of the game. But they will have the same amount of defense, though, points. But your attack will be nerfed, though, to compensate for that. Come on. Fight me. So, basically what I'm going to be doing is that when level 3, your defense, your magic attack, and magic defense will all be 20. And I think your attack should be at least maybe close to 30, 25. It's, like I said, it's all going to depend on you, on how long you want to put up with my crap in this game that I've set out for everybody, if anybody wants to play it. Now, this is only going to be like one part, it will not be multiple parts. Because when I edit this game, I have to legitimately start over at the very beginning again. So see, your hit points will always go up in increments of 5, unless you're like level 5. Like say for instance you reach level 5, they might go up like 10 hit points or something, I don't know. But you see how I have like the defense, magic attack, and magic defense increments for that for the 20? PAL, you'll go up 3 and 3. Special, you'll also go up 3 and 3. Hit points, you'll go up another 5. Yeah. I would advise doing this like you've done before. So, come here, Toidle. The reason why I made him weak against jump is because you guys will probably not be able to defeat him melee-wise. So, I am forcing you guys to use your jump ability so you can power that up. Because you're gonna need that against the Hammer Brothers. Ooh, scary. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna make it to where you only need 10 experience points to gain level 1. I'm definitely gonna lower your hit points to compensate for you dying a lot quicker because of the lack of damage you'll be doing. Come here, fight me, Goomba. Fight me, you little Goomba. So speaking of nerfing them buffs, all magic attacks have been buffed. None of them are nerfed. None at all. So what I mean by like they've all been buffed, for example, Mario's special, his jump only requires 1 flower point because instead of 10 flower points you get 5. So instead of 5, you know, instead of 3 flower powers to use, you get to use, you know, a lot because it's only 1 point. I don't want to take a full-on hit from that Koopa Troopa guy. See, now we're getting somewhere. So with defense and attack, I kind of want them to be very close to each other, but I don't want them to, like, speed up from one another. So most of your stat gains will always be 3 or higher. They'll never be 1 and they'll never be 2. I hated that as I was going through the files. It's just like, okay, you know what? I understand like where the balancing is coming into. However, my opinion about the whole matter is just no, just don't. It's just a waste of time. Oh yeah, this is where you guys are gonna have really a lot of fun. This little spiky guy right here. I made it to where enemies will drop honey syrups, so if you want, you can power up your jump attack while also farming for, Sky Trooper. While also farming for other stuff. Yeah, these guys hurt. I made them weak against fire because normal attacks will do this. And I don't think you guys are going to want to do it. So you can only use one fire orb per fight, unless you like stock up on honey syrups. Oh, items for healing wise for mushrooms. Instead of 30, they heal 20, and I believe honey syrups heal 5 instead of 10. Yada yada yada. Example, example. Again, items like those have been nerfed. Also for levels of increments of 5, for every 5 levels, so basically when you reach level 5, level 10, level 15, 20, 25, and 30, 25 and 30 is where you kind of get the bigger boosts. When I mean like the bigger, I mean the biggest boost of them all. So at level 5, all your stats will go up 5 points no matter what. I think even including the side special bonuses. So if you level up, you gain 5 attack. Well, if you want to level up attack again, you can increase it by 5 more points. So by the end of the game, everybody should at least have 255 health points or more. I'm not making it absurd to where you can have 500. I think that's a little overkill. So like for Princess Peach's healing as well, her abilities have been buffed to compensate for all that, so you guys can, you know, survive your really long, enduring battles towards the end of the game. So with Goombas are 1 experience point, Sky Troopas are 2 experience points, and Spikies are 3 experience points. The reason why I done that for the beginning of the game, because of course when you get Malo with you, your hit point gains, I think, is, not hit point, your experience gain is half. So instead of, you know, 6 for Mario, you'll gain 3 for Malo and Mario. So, you know, because it halves. So the experience gains for certain enemies have been buffed just a little bit for the beginning, all the way up until you gain Geno, and then after that, pretty much anything and everything else on that is on you, and you're on your own from then on. I think Kiro Colas will completely heal you of all your hit points. Because like I said, at the end of the game, enemies will be dropping. Yes, they will be dropping the super suit. Again, it's just it's a little thing for you guys being so patient, leveling and grinding and whatnot. Actually, I probably should run away. I think all item drops in this game will be 5%. They will not be 25. So if you're looking for a 25% drop of the super suit, not gonna happen. It will be a 5% drop. However, I noticed certain items will always drop no matter what, like for bosses. For the flower box, I think that gives you 5 flower points, for example. That will, I think, give you 3 fire points or something like that. I don't know. But the reason why it's nerfed so heavy is, again, because you guys will be able to max out your flower points quite literally here at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to just keep playing this all the way until I get to level 5. Yes, I know it's going to be boring, but again, that's the whole point. The next time I will be playing this, the nerfs on Mario's character for the attack damage and magic defense and everything, because I want everything to be at 20 when you're level 3, except for attack. Attack, you're supposed to be a little bit stronger. Some enemies will drop different items, like those little lucky crystals, like Sky Troopa, if correction, you know, keyword here is if you are lucky with the drop. The Sky Troopa will drop you a lucky crystal, so you can double your experience. Or coins. See, all these go up by 5. This one will go up by 4. See, right now between the two stats of what I'm doing, defense, magic attack, and magic defense will shortly resemble closely to each other. However, for the next level, at level 5, it's, I think it's 130 experience points total. Well, actually, you know, I don't think I'm gonna make my way all the way to level 5. I'm just gonna continue on. Good thing that mushroom will always respawn, so if anybody ever gets tired, save that from all this. So because of the increase in prices of weapons, armors, and accessories, they have also been buffed. Like I said, everything in this game's been buffed. I don't think there's any nerfs. It's just all buffs. Enemies got buffs, allies got buffs, you name it, they got buffed. A little tip, you might want to actually try to damage both of them simultaneously, because once they get angry and they power up, oh boy. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. I lied. Oh yeah, some of the items that only Mario could wear, I have them pretty much almost usable by everybody. So you get your little boost in the game. I think each Hammer Brother has like 300 health points in total. See what I mean by buff? So basically, when I die here, that is it. It is game over. And that will be the end of my stream. That's why you need to farm for those flower points. Yay, there's one. This is where the game gets a little bit more difficult. I don't think I'll be able to really damage him that much. I'm still the same amount of damage. Oh, this battle will give you a lot of experience points. Can't remember if it's between 20 to 50. It is somewhere around there. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, I could get that stupid 12. Ooh, nice. So that means 6 must be the maximum amount of damage instead of 12. Hope your timing's great, guys, so you can get all those zeros. These guys are really happy I gave them a buff. I gave them the buff. Any day now. Well, I mean, guys, you could probably do what I did. You can just go all magic at the beginning, so you can just defeat these guys easily with your jump attacks. Because it's almost impossible with melee. Look at that's like 10 damage from the last 2 attacks. Yay! It's 40 experience points. You get a flower jar. So, this is what I thought for the first, weapon you get in the game. It's a hammer. It's a really big hammer. And it will give you defense. It also gives you magic attack and magic defense as well. And it gives you way more attack than it normally would. I will be nerfing the weapons just a little bit more to kind of make them like, hey, this is a little too good at the beginning of the game. Now I can one-shot these guys. So some items that I was trying to manipulate and actually create new items, especially for Mallow at the beginning of the game, because he only has his fists, and you don't get any weapon until you get to the stupid frog for the froggy stick. Well, I tried to make an item called the pointy stick, so he could at least have a weapon, but if you're gonna ask me how well it went, it didn't work out very well. I didn't have anything. The item would not work, it was insufficient. I mean, I pretty much copied the coding as other weapons like the froggy stick. Just gave it a different name and lower stats to compensate for it. I'm just really trying to see if these turtles will like drop what they're supposed to drop. If they don't, it's fine. Like I said, you guys can find that out for yourself on your own. At the beginning of the game, the spikies, I believe, will be given the most gold. It's just before I started this, I just buffed... See, the reason why you get to attack twice is because your speed overtakes theirs. I just buffed the coins just a little bit. Well, I mean, the turtles actually will give a 25% chance of dropping a mushroom. I think that's it. But they definitely will give you a 5% drop for a flower tab. It permanently increases your flower points by 1. Boom, I'm level 4, right? Yes, so everything will be going up by 5. Here, turtle. Toidles! I love Toidles! Toidles are the best! I love Toidles! Toidles are the best! Toidles are us! Toidles D! Obviously that 5% chance is not appearing, but it's there. Oh wait, I'm sorry. The mini boss, Hammer Brothers. Whoever's gonna say like, Hammer Brothers is the first mini boss, like yes, I'm sorry, you're correct. Mac is the first main boss because of the star. I wonder if there's a Final Fantasy VII editing program. I want to do the same thing. See, everything goes up by 5. I need to nerf the attack and the magic attack and defense so they're at 45 and 35. See, 5, 5 and 5, and 5s. Mallow will kind of be the same way when you get him. He will have experience points. I'm just kind of help you guys out, just give you just a small buff so the grinding's not as bad. Even though it's just like, oh, I want the challenge. Like, no, you're gonna get that small little experience buff. But I will stop it here because I just want to show you the items. Pick me up, 75 coins, apple juice. 80, the reason why it's increased dramatically is because it helps out more than it should. It's a shirt, 130 coins, pants, 130, jump shoes, antidote pin. They do buff you. Yeah, I need to make Flower Jar 2 points, and I need to make Flower Box 3, just because you can farm for the thing. So we'll just sell this. We'll sell these, because I'm just testing this out. So shirt. Ooh, I will have enough. Okay, so. Shirt, see, same thing. It will give you some small attack boost, but I'm thinking about getting rid of that. It's only 2, but defense is a little increased by a little too much, so I will be doing some nerfing. So see, because Mario can only wear the jump shoes, he gets a little bit more of the buff with that than he would, but make sure you buy the antidote pin for Mallow so you can help him out. Alright, well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, so this is where the test is going to end. Again, if I make any buffs or anything, I have to completely replay and restart the whole entire game again. I cannot just start off from where I just saved right here. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're looking forward to what I have in store. So, take care, have a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!